Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Puts it out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also had it.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Perkins. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Flipping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Walters. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all. For him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. It's complete to the right. Runs through the tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Under fire. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers. It makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Perkins. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tar Heel. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will give them the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but...
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown ball. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Perkins. Makes the grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got his man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Volunteers want to move quickly. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Snap from the gun on third down. Takes the grab on the left. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as quarter's about to get underway. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Solid pickup for 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got his man out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could. Really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
North Carolina, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Walter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The short hand, it's Beal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Gets it to the back. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stats.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up.
Turning it on! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNC! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program.
Fires toward the end zone. Or makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Perkins. Tosses it incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 2nd down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Set to advance.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Walters. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Catch in the middle. It's Beal. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Perkins. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Makes a move. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take And the Volunteers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Stands in and takes the hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. On the move at the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll be brought down. The Vols are in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
To attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And You don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Beal. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Beal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got the back over the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 50. He gets a hand on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he's a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense. You really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab on the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.